Okay, this is part 2 of the clay intro. Okay, so before you get clay, I just want to say this one more time. I know I said it in part 1. Number 1, before you get clay, you put down a mat. Okay, so you put down a mat. Now, the clay, number 2. The clay is stored in this blue bucket. When you come, someone's probably going to give you clay if this is your first time. All right. If it's not your first time and I've given you special permission to get clay, you're going to open it up. All right. You're going to get the clay that you need out and you are going to wrap it back up. The wrapping it back up is very important. But that's where the clay is. It's located, so number 2, the clay is located in the blue bucket, okay? Number 3, I should most likely, unless I've given you permission, get clay from Miss Pick and Paw or the clay captain, okay? Number 4, I will never throw clay, period. I will never throw clay. If you do, it's the same as part 1. So let's actually, I'll never throw clay. If you skip down to the bottom, oh no, never mind. Beep. I will never throw clay, and if you do, you go to a buddy room with a reflection, you get a parent call, and you don't use clay, okay? So after I'm done working with the clay, okay, this is the part I need to show you about, which is cleanup. So let's say you've come here, you've gotten the clay from the clay captain, you have your mat, you've checked out your tools, you're working, everything's great. Now it's time to clean up. Okay, the first thing that you are going to do is, let's say this is your piece, okay? You have this beautiful piece of clay you've been working on. You are going to make sure that you write, your name is on your clay. So after I'm done working with my clay, I write my name, and I will have a silver tray up here. You put your work on the silver tray. So A is write your name, and you put your work on the silver tray. Okay? That's B. All right, then C, it's time to clean up. Sometimes you have a lot of little pieces of clay. Okay, what you do, if your clay is all dry, then you are going to lightly tap it to get any little pieces of clay up. You're going to lightly tap your mat until there's no little pieces of clay. Then there's a white bucket down here. You are going to take the dry clay and you are going to put it in the white bucket that says dry clay. Then you're going to return your mat. You are going to return your tools and get checked out, just like I told you in part 1. Here's the last part, okay? Sometimes clay gets on the floor. We're going to try our best not to have clay get on the floor, but if it does, you will need to get a broom right here and sweep up the clay. And I might, if we need to, open up the mops to mop the floor, but hopefully we won't have to do that, okay? The last step is I will give you a wipe to wipe down your table, okay? So on your, the last part, if I misuse the mop, the mop has a little spray attachment. If I use that as a water gun or I misuse it, it's the same 3 steps. You'll get a buddy room, you'll get a parent call, and you won't work with clay. So let's make sure we have all the steps here. So after I'm done, I will return my work with name, okay?
Pardon the interruption. 7th period teachers, please excuse the parties for the students that are staying back to get their pictures taken. Please do not let them party. And
hold on, I'm waiting for the announcement to finish.
Released at 2 p.m. Boys baseball released at 2 p.m. Thank you.
Okay, so you're going to return your work with your name on it. You are going, you're going to, what do we call that? Dab dry clay. Then you're going to put dry clay in the bucket, okay? Then, after you put dry clay in the bucket, you are going to return your tools. Remember, there's about 4 steps to returning the tools, but you're going to return your tools. Then you are going to sweep, possibly mop, and wipe your table. Those are the steps to clean up. So I'll probably, if I'm doing this as a group, I'll probably project these answers for you. So this is everything you need to do clay. So once you've filled out these sheets, you can do the next thing, which is texture plaque. So there's a short video on how to make the texture plaque, and that's the first step. All the videos that I'm going to show you for clay are just learning basic skills so that you can make an original sculpture or a tile or something else. Okay, good luck.